Hear me, you guys. This is going to be a retake on I Give You My Tears spell. I don't know what happened or how it got deleted, but it did. So I'm going to once again go over what you do for I Give You My Tears spell. I'm going to give you the things you're going to need. And I'm in my robe, so excuse that. It's early in the morning. So anyways, you need a jar. Okay, any jar will do. I always save my jars. They come in handy in times like this. 1 jar. Graveyard dirt. Very important. Cemetery water. Very important. Once again, you need cemetery water. I know a lot of people have been asking, can you use plain water? I mean, you can, but if you want to get the true effect, you want to use cemetery water because remember, we do this and it represents tears in the cemetery. That's why I'm using cemetery water. We need vinegar. White vinegar, apple cider vinegar, or this one, right now I'm using white wine vinegar. Remember, it's a stimulation, so I'm not actually going to perform it. I'm going to show you again what you need. You're going to need saltpeter. Now, these are the bags that I have available at my shop. If you're interested, you can find everything here at my shop. The dirt, the water, except for the vinegar. Of course, you can get that at your grocer. You're going to need black thread. You need a piece of brown paper, something to write with, and a gray or black taper candle, which you will cut in half. So here we go. How you perform I Give You My Tears spell. So, like I was saying, and once again, just like the original video, I forgot something. Let me start by saying the story once again that I said in my original video. Back in the old days, I don't know how far back, when men would set out on missions of work, I think they would go out, fishermen would go out. And what they would buy for their wives was one of these little things here. It's a perfume bottle. And it said that when he got home, he would go see how much the wife missed him by the amount of tears. Talk about pressure, right? Having to cry for him. Anyways, they were said that they had to collect their tears in a bottle and place it in here. And then when he got here or got back home, he would see how much she missed him. And so that was to prove her love and devotion to him. Wow. Anyways, that was one of the traditions that was back, and I'm talking about, I guess, I would say the 1700s. So this is what they used to use. And that being said, with that in mind, I decided to do this spell. Now, instead of filling this jar up with tears, which is going to be almost impossible to fill this up with tears, even if you cry every day, I decided to do something simpler. So this is why you're going to have this handy by your bed or at the TV, wherever you decide, or wherever you're most likely to cry in your thoughts, or when you're angry and you're crying because this person has harmed you so much. This is intent to send back to the person that has caused so much pain, harm, and crying in your life, all that pain, you're going to send it back to them. And the way you're going to do it is by this. You're going to write their name down. Joe Poe. I'm going to put Joe Poe. I think Jane Doe has been cursed enough. Joe Poe. Okay. Funny name, but there you go. Joe Poe. So, I write my target's name on there with their birthday. Now, I'm going to turn it this way. So now I'm going to write my intention on there. So I would write crying, hurt, despair, regret, everything I want to happen. Everything I want them to feel. Everything they made me feel. Okay, you got your paper ready with your name and all your intentions. Now, you're sitting somewhere, you start crying. I want you to get those tears and wipe your tears with this piece of paper. Right? Because we're going to give them that emotion and that pain back to them. You don't want it anymore. You're going to send it back to them. When you feel that you've cried enough, that it's pretty much soaked, you're going to turn it away from you. Roll it up away from you, just away from you, and think of your intended target. You will then take your thread, your black thread, and you will wrap it. Because you're giving it to them. You're binding them with those tears. You don't want them anymore, right? No, you don't. When you're done with that, jar. Make sure you bless your jar too, okay? We're going to put this in there. They're in there now. I'm going to then pour my vinegar because I want to sour your life as well. I'm going to put my graveyard dirt. This, by the way, is graveyard dirt, but they're from an ant farm in the graveyard. Then I'm going to put my cemetery water. And I'm going to add my saltpeter because I want it to quickly take effect. Once that's done, you're going to have your candle prepared with their name, birthday written on there if possible. Then you're going to take that. You're going to break them in half. You're going to take that piece and you're going to dip it in with the name. Make sure the name is dipped. If you want to use the whole candle, then you go ahead and do it. You can use small ones. You know, it doesn't matter. You can use gray or black. So you dip it in there. Then you close it and you light it. Once it's done, once it's burned down, you will then take it as near to your target as possible, bury it, put it in a canal, somewhere near. If you cannot do that, you'd bury this in a very lonely, desolate place, a lot, a tree, somewhere that there's nothing, where it's dead, where it's dry. That's where you want to take it to, because you want this person to also be alone. Remember, everything they made you feel, you're sending it back to them. You can also bury it at a cemetery if you want to do that. That's your choice. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't know why the other one got deleted, but there you go, guys. I hope you have a blessed day, and I think Michael and I will be on in a little bit, maybe live. So have a great day, guys. Many blessings.